If I said it's a Hinsdale thing, that might sound like a little tongue-in-cheek to say, but anyone who knows Hinsdale, grew up around Hinsdale, or actually lives in Hinsdale, knows that the Hinsdale thing is a real phenomenon. Now, what's going on in the Hinsdale real estate market? Now, this is observational. I'm a former 20-year car salesman. I've done videos on YouTube for about 5 years. I've made almost 3,000 videos, and I study finance. But like I said, I've sort of studied the Hinsdale real estate market because when you see homes that are $3 or $4 million selling in less than 30 days, you can't help but be a little curious. So what's going on is I'd never heard the term of a parallel market or an off market. Now, I've been researching LLCs, privacy, cash transactions, and they actually go hand in hand with what's called a shadow market or a parallel market. So let's say you have a $4 million home. Your family owns a bunch of businesses, owns a bunch of real estate. You want to maintain a level of privacy. What some of these people are doing, now this is just observational. I Googled for sale by owner homes in Hinsdale, Illinois. I was shocked to find over 70 for sale by owner homes. I was trying to find a comparison between MLS and for sale by owner. For sale by owner, you can't ignore it. It is just a huge trend. Well, why is that? Let's say you have an LLC and you own a home like this, and you don't want everybody knowing who you are, what you paid for it, or who you're going to sell it to. You put it on the for sale by owner. Now, the websites are, usually called like buyowner.com, for example, is one of them. I'm not promoting them, but you can sell from an LLC directly to like a builder, for say, who's also an LLC, and you could sell it to them for $5 million, and they could redo the property and sell it for $8 million, and no one would have any idea who did what and who owned what. That's sort of the point. So if you want to study global luxury real estate, the shadow market, the off-market deals is what you should be looking at, because the face value data when you're just doing like a generic Google search is not always available. That's sort of the whole point of the brokerages and the MLS is it's curated the way they want you to see it. So I think if you're going to be like a person in the general public who wants to just be educated and be well informed and just observe like I am doing right now, you have to study this affluent luxury market because it's like nothing you've ever seen. I Googled, so the Great American Wealth Transfer is estimated to be $80 trillion is going to be passed down through generations over the next 10 to 20 years, which means a lot of these real estate deals are just going to be handed down. They're not going to be put on the open market. And that is what a true shadow market actually